Weatherproof provides protection against rain, snow, sleet, and ice. Watertight provides protection against water intrusion under pressure. Raintight provides protection against rain, but not against water under pressure. Rainproof provides protection against rain, but not against water under pressure or splashing. In general, you should use the most protective term that is appropriate for the application. For example, if you need a device that will be exposed to rain and wind, you should use a weatherproof device. If you need a device that will be exposed to water under pressure, you should use a watertight device. Let's break down each term individually. Firstly, weatherproof enclosures are designed to withstand exposure to the elements, including rain, snow, sleet, and ice. They are typically used in outdoor applications where equipment needs to be protected from the weather. The construction often involves gaskets and seals to prevent moisture ingress. Secondly, watertight enclosures offer a higher level of protection compared to weatherproof ones. They are designed to prevent water from entering the enclosure, even when subjected to pressure. These are suitable for applications where equipment might be submerged or exposed to high-pressure water jets. Common features include compression seals and robust construction to maintain integrity under pressure. Thirdly, raintight enclosures are designed to prevent rain from entering. They are suitable for applications where equipment is exposed to rain but not subjected to water pressure or submersion. These enclosures typically feature overlapping seams or drip shields to deflect rainwater. Finally, rainproof enclosures offer a basic level of protection against rain. However, they are not designed to withstand water pressure or splashing. These enclosures are suitable for applications where equipment needs minimal protection from rain but is not exposed to harsh conditions. To differentiate these terms, it's important to consider the specific environmental conditions the equipment will face. If there's a possibility of submersion or exposure to pressurized water, watertight is the appropriate choice. If only rain protection is needed without pressure, raintight is sufficient. For general outdoor use with exposure to various weather elements, weatherproof is the best option. Rainproof should be used only when minimal rain protection is required. Factors like enclosure material, construction methods, and sealing mechanisms contribute to the protection level offered by each type of enclosure. Weatherproof enclosures may use UV-resistant materials to prevent degradation from sunlight exposure. Watertight enclosures employ compression gaskets made of materials compatible with the intended environment. Raintight enclosures use drip shields or overlapping designs to channel rainwater away from sensitive components. Rainproof enclosures may have simple overlapping designs or minimal sealing to provide basic rain protection. When selecting an enclosure, it's also important to consider the National Electrical Code (NEC) requirements. The NEC specifies enclosure types for different environments to ensure electrical safety. For example, the NEC Article 312.2 covers cabinets, cutout boxes, and meter socket enclosures to be suitable for the environment. These are meant to prevent the access of moisture, dust, or contaminants that can lead to failure. Always refer to the latest edition of the NEC for specific requirements related to enclosure types and applications. In addition to the four terms, it's worth mentioning other related terms like dust-tight and corrosion-resistant. Dust-tight enclosures prevent the ingress of dust, while corrosion-resistant enclosures are made of materials that withstand corrosive environments. The choice of enclosure depends on the combination of environmental factors present in the application. Consider the specific conditions, NEC requirements, and the level of protection needed to select the appropriate enclosure for the equipment. Consider also the temperature range in which the enclosure must operate. Some enclosures are designed for extreme temperatures, while others are not. Make sure the enclosure you select is rated for the temperature range in your application. Consider the size and weight of the equipment that will be housed in the enclosure. The enclosure must be large enough to accommodate the equipment and provide adequate space for wiring and connections. The enclosure must also be strong enough to support the weight of the equipment. Look at the type of material that the enclosure is made from because it will make a difference on the environment that the enclosure will be placed. Common materials include steel, aluminum, fiberglass, and plastic. Steel enclosures are strong and durable, but they can rust if not properly protected. Aluminum enclosures are lightweight and corrosion resistant. Fiberglass enclosures are strong, durable, and corrosion resistant. Plastic enclosures are lightweight, corrosion resistant, and can be molded into complex shapes. You might want to investigate the type of access and the cover options. Enclosures are available with different types of access, such as hinged doors, removable covers, and screw-on covers. Hinged doors provide easy access to the equipment inside the enclosure. Removable covers allow for complete access to the equipment. Screw-on covers provide a secure seal against the environment. Sealing and gasketing options are important too. Enclosures are available with different types of sealing and gasketing to protect against the environment. Common sealing materials include rubber, silicone, and foam. Rubber seals are used for general-purpose applications. Silicone seals provide a better seal against moisture and chemicals. Foam seals provide a good seal against dust and dirt. You might want to think about the mounting options too. Enclosures are available with different mounting options such as wall mount, pole mount, and floor mount. Wall mount enclosures are mounted to a wall or other vertical surface. Pole mount enclosures are mounted to a pole or other cylindrical structure. Floor mount enclosures are mounted to the floor or other horizontal surface. The safety standards and certifications should be something to keep in mind. Enclosures are often tested and certified to meet various safety standards such as UL, CSA, and C. UL stands for Underwriters Laboratories, a non-profit organization that tests and certifies products for safety. CSA stands for Canadian Standards Association, a non-profit organization that tests and certifies products for safety in Canada. C stands for Conformité Européenne, a marking that indicates that a product meets the requirements of European Union directives. Also keep in mind the cost. Enclosures can range in price from a few dollars to several $1,000s. The cost of an enclosure depends on the size, material, features, and certifications. When selecting an enclosure, it is important to consider all of these factors to ensure that you choose the right enclosure for your application. In summary, Weatherproof protects against various weather conditions, Watertight prevents water ingress even under pressure, Raintight guards against rain without pressure, and Rainproof provides basic rain protection. Choose the appropriate enclosure based on the specific environmental challenges your equipment will face, also NEC standards, material, dimensions, and access.